The world never waits for your guard to be up. It never waits for you to feel strong, prepared, or ready. Life swings first, suddenly, violently, and without hesitation. And it doesn't hit you in the obvious places. Not in your arm, not in your jaw, not in the parts of you that can heal quickly. No, the world aims straight for the softest parts of your identity, the parts you hide. The parts you protect, the parts you never wanted to admit were fragile. That's where the first hit lands. It starts quietly at first. A failure you didn't expect. A person you trusted suddenly shifting. A plan you worked on collapsing without warning. A dream you carried slipping right through your fingers. You try to rationalize it. Maybe it's a small setback. Maybe it's just temporary. It'll get better soon, right? But then the second hit comes. Harder, sharper, more personal. It comes in a way that makes you question not just your circumstances, but yourself. And that's when you truly feel it. The impact, the shock, the disbelief, the sudden realization that life is not a gentle opponent. It doesn't care how kind you are. It doesn't care how hard you worked. It doesn't care about your intentions, your purity, your effort, your heart. Life hits because life's tests. And life tests because pressure is the only language the universe trusts. When the world hits you unexpectedly, your instinct is to deny it. This can't be happening. No, not them. No, not now. Why me? You replay the moment over and over again in your mind, trying to catch the detail, trying to find the mistake, trying to understand why life aimed at you like that. You look at friends and wonder, why didn't life hit them like this? You look at strangers and think, they don't look like they're fighting these battles. You look at people smiling and assume their world is intact, unlike yours. But that's the illusion pain creates. It convinces you that you're the only one suffering. It isolates you in your mind. It blinds you to the truth. Everyone gets hit. Everyone bleeds. Everyone breaks at some point. But right now the pain is sharpest for you. This is the phase where you still hope things might magically fix themselves. You wake up each morning thinking maybe it was a bad dream. Maybe the problem will disappear. Maybe everything will fall back into place. But problems don't disappear when ignored. Wounds don't close if you pretend they aren't bleeding. Life's punch doesn't soften just because you aren't looking at the bruise. The world continues moving, and you continue hurting. After denial comes the collapse. Not the dramatic kind where everything falls at once. No, the slow one. The silent one. The one that feels like drowning under still water. This is exactly where the world wants you. On your knees. Broken. Defeated. Because a broken person is easier to control, easier to silence, easier to bury. But what the world doesn't realize is that inside every dark breaking point, there lies a spark that pain cannot extinguish, a spark that betrayal cannot kill, a spark that disappointment cannot crush. It is tiny, it is faint, but it is still alive. The world hit you. But this is not your final form. This is the prelude, the build-up, the spark before the wildfire. Every warrior has a moment, a silent, unspoken moment, where they stop looking at life as something happening to them and start seeing themselves as something happening to life. Asterisk. This is that moment. Your heartbeat steadies, your breathing deepens, your thoughts sharpen. You begin to see your past not as punishment, but as preparation. You begin to see your scars not as wounds, but as armor. You begin to see your pain not as the end, but as their ignition. Life tried to break you, but it didn't realize it was building someone it should have feared. And now as you stand here, battered but unbroken, with fire in your chest and clarity in your eyes, you feel something powerful rising inside you, the urge to hit back, not emotionally, not impulsively, but intentionally. The world hit you, but now you know something the world didn't expect you to learn. You don't just survive hits, you evolve because of them. At your lowest, you begin to see the truth. Life didn't hit you to destroy you. Life hit you to expose you, to reveal the cracks in your foundation, to show you who around you was real, to reveal who around you was temporary, to force you to face the parts of yourself you've been avoiding. Your comfort was killing you. Your softness was limiting you. Your peace was making you passive. Your trust was too easily given. Life hit you because you needed to evolve. Life hit you because you were stuck. Life hit you because you were surrounded by the wrong people. Life hit you because you were playing too small for your potential. Every hit was pushing you somewhere, not backward but inward, toward the truth, toward strength, toward clarity, toward your real identity. You start to see that discomfort is a message. Pain is a teacher. Heartbreak is a turning point. Loss is an invitation to rebuild. Slowly, you begin to understand. The world hits you not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous when awakened. And right now, in this moment of pain, in this moment of confusion, in this moment where you feel like you're breaking, you're not breaking, you're activating. This is the moment of eerie silence after the damage. Not peace. Just quiet. Your mind is exhausted. Your body worn out. Your emotions drained. But there's something else. Something new. Something faint. But growing. A shift. A presence. A pressure rising inside you. At first it feels like anger. Then like determination. Then like clarity. You start to realize that everything that broke you didn't break you enough to end you. It didn't kill your spirit. It didn't destroy your will. It didn't erase your strength. It woke something up. Something fierce. Something sharp. Something alive. The world may have swung first, but the fight isn't over. The story isn't done. The chapter isn't closed. You're still breathing. You're still standing. You're still here. And if you're here, then pain has not won. Life has not beaten you. Your story is not over. There is a moment in every person's life, a precise split second, when the world expects you to stay down. It expects you to remain broken. It expects you to accept defeat. It expects you to surrender quietly. But inside you, buried beneath pain, beneath exhaustion, beneath doubt, something begins to move. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not even confident at first. It's a flicker. A shift, a breath that feels different from all the breaths before it. A whisper inside you says, enough. It doesn't roar. It doesn't scream. It simply states the truth. Enough. Enough collapsing. Enough doubting. Enough letting life drag you by the throat. Enough letting pain dictate your identity. Enough letting the world decide your worth. This is the moment. The refusal to break. And every powerful transformation in history begins right here. When you refuse to break, you're not suddenly healed. You're not suddenly strong. You're not suddenly fearless. No, you rise while bleeding. You stand while shaking. You fight while hurting. Because refusing to break is not about having no wounds. It's about choosing not to surrender to them. Your body still feels weak. Your heart still aches. Your mind still questions everything. But your spirit begins to sharpen. You stop caring about who hurt you and start caring about who you're becoming. Every scar becomes knowledge. Every betrayal becomes a lesson. Every setback becomes fuel. The softness that made you vulnerable hardens into awareness. The fear that paralyzed you turns into strategy. The confusion that drowned you reshapes into direction. You start seeing life differently. Not as a series of obstacles, but as a battlefield you were born to dominate. At first, you hoped life would get better. You wished the pain would stop. You waited for things to change. But hope is passive, and life respects warriors, not wishes. So your mindset shifts. You stop waiting for life to fix itself. You'll stop waiting for apologies. You'll stop waiting for people to come back. You'll stop waiting for situations to magically improve. You tell yourself, I will change this. I will rebuild. I will recover. I will rise. Not maybe. Not one day. Not if things go right. You take ownership.